That's how you got to sync the audio. That's why I do that. I don't know if you know that. I'm a professional. I know you probably don't think so, but so we
calls himself a professional. Explain to the people what just happened.
I don't know what just happened. I wasn't paying attention. Anyways, I screwed up. All right. Yes. I made a mistake. I was recording on GarageBand, but apparently it was repeating at 4 seconds. So it kept repeating every 4 seconds and rewriting over all of our audio. So the past 5 minutes of us goofing around, I don't think got any of our audio.
I don't think you caught it.
Hey, you know what?
So, but we're going to do it. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh,
here goes the intro again.
Can't. It's the first episode.
Hold on. You can redo the dance. Redo the dance for me.
See?
I should have brought my wallet with some dollar bills.
Dude, you should have. You know you do.
Hey, I work for free, buddy.
All right, everybody.
You work on my bike, I'll dance for you.
I know how dumb and idiotic this sounds, but we went through a whole intro already. I ain't doing it completely over again. So
why not? What if you don't use it? Then you're gonna be missing out part of your show.
No, it ain't.
I thought it was pretty good.
Welcome to the 23 Moto Show podcast. I am Michael Corley, my brother Robbie Corley.
What's happening?
Andrew, Rockstar, Energy, Husqvarna, Factory Off-Road.
No.
Damn.
No.
Okay, I got Rockstar Energy.
Yeah, Rockstar Energy, Husqvarna, Factory Racing.
Bauer. There you go. Got him in studio.
How do you call yourself a media guy?
I'm not a media guy. I'm just a guy. As you can tell by me not recording.
You know what you are? You're a start gate broom sweeping kind of guy.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. I was. So he's a big race guy.
You're a pit jockey.
I was, dude. Hey, what do you do? Do you even have to sweep stuff at your races?
No.
He works on factory bikes.
Damn, dude, that must be nice, actually, when I think about it. Okay, so here's a couple things I wanted to recap. Obviously, you guys had a race. There was no Supercross racing this weekend, but you're well-versed in this sport. You've been around it for a long time.
I've done everything.
You've done everything. And so, like, you are definitely able to talk about all sorts of things moto. That isn't just off-road, isn't just Supercross, weekend warrior, vet riding type stuff, everything in between, right? This guy's a big race guy. All of a sudden. Huge.
I can tell with that hat you got that looks a little dusted.
Dude, for real. The Bar
I
X
also
Suzuki hat.
I got a full-time job as well, okay? So I wear it outside.
If you would have asked, I'd have brought you a hat of some sort.
Dude, you know what? You are pretty generous with that stuff. You are right.
Not the team hats.
I didn't say the team hats. I didn't say the team hats. I've asked Anthony for those, and he has also stated, nope, no team hats. I'm like, damn. Yeah. But that's okay.
Hey, I'll take whatever I can get.
So,
hey, they're so hard to come by. I didn't even wear it here. I don't want to get it dirty.
Why?
The team hat?
No, I just didn't want to wear it. I wear it all day.
I know. I was gonna say
it's a company shirt, basically. You know what I mean? Why do you want to wear it if you're not at work?
Yeah. So you flew in this morning.
I woke up at 2 a.m. in Alexandria, West Louisiana. To hang out with you two today.
I don't know why you would do that, but I appreciate you doing it. Thank you so much.
Was it to hang out with him or was it to hang out with me, though?
It was to hang out with you because I think you two have some things you need to talk about of things that will come up later in the show that I think you guys want to play with each other a little bit and maybe experiment on how much money you can get for certain body parts.
Want to, or we're going to? Two different things.
I don't know. That's up to you guys, but he was pretty adamant. Andrew was pretty adamant about coming over here to talk about that.
Perfect. All right, we'll talk about it.
You guys can chat about that all you want. I am not going to. Yeah, you'll find out. You will find out soon enough, my friend. Okay, so obviously, I want to recap how your guys' weekend went. You know, you guys had how many riders you guys have there?
We had one Husky rider, one KTM rider, one gas rider.
What series were you guys racing?
National Enduro.
Okay, and then is that common to have like one rider per manufacturer there?
It just depends on the series. Last year we had two. It just depends on what contractual setups they want to do. So last year the GNCC champion Craig DeLong did National Enduro with my rider Trevor Bollinger, and this year Craig wanted to do the Sprint Series because the Sprint Series usually translates to them going to the ISDE team for USA. So
okay, how long? When did you guys start? When did you guys get there?
I flew in on Thursday, build on Friday, build on Saturday, which usually Saturday builds are changing tires.
Is that it?
Bleeding hydraulics.
Really?
Hang out.
So you do nothing
on Saturdays?
Yeah.
We go and so with National Enduros, they do 6 different tests. And you have to go to service stations. So you hop in the box van and you go to each service station. So when they come back and you fix what's broken, bleed hydraulics, pour gas in the bike.
Dang.
pour water on their head, tell them how great they are.
Yeah, you pat them on their back, send them on their way. Yeah, trust me, I get it.
You're doing a great job.
Dude, I'm doing
buddy.
I'm doing a terrible job. I've like, but luckily I'm getting better at like figuring this stuff out and being like, oh shoot, I made a mistake here, or I made a mistake here. I caught that pretty quick, so I'm okay with that.
That's good because we could have went 30 minutes into this towards the end, and it could have went to crap.
So,
and I would have had to left.
So do you know? So where'd your rider finish?
I don't even,
he didn't win.
He didn't win.
Okay.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
It started out good, and then it turned into more of some testing stuff going on because there's an upcoming race in a brand new GNCC track in Tennessee. So there was some testing done in the middle of it to try to get some results
data or whatever, to go next week. Gotcha.
So if you're at a race and you know you're just nights going to crap, you just turn it into a testing.
But there's no nights. We don't have lights outside.
Today, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have sunlight. You know, like the
that's a light.
Well, there was an eclipse.
That is a
today.
light.
There was an eclipse.
There was an eclipse today.
You should have started with Bonnie Tyler, like I told you.
I don't know how to add all the music to this yet. I've had this thing for like 3 days, and then I broke my camera. It's been a bad 12 hours, bro.
Let's do this one.
There it is.
That's
lovely.
lovely.
I can change your voice. I can give you a nice deep raspy voice. I can bring it up, whatever you want. When we talk about the testicles, I can make your voice a little higher pitch.
Hey, what was his name that he used to do on the fake news network? This is CNN. What was his name?
I don't know. I'll look that up. I'll look that up and I'll try and put it in here. Timestamp 238 seconds.
Oh, I can't think of his name.
Isn't it Chris Como?
No,
it's the fake news network. It's like satire type stuff.
Oh,
I can see his face.
Couldn't tell you. I thought you were talking about CNN.
Yeah, I try not to talk about them.
No, we're not talking. Well, we're not. No. We are not talking politics on this show. This is a moto show, ladies and gentlemen. We are not getting into the woods like you were this weekend, or your rider was, I guess, this weekend. Was it woods? You're in Louisiana, right? Yes, it was
very
woods.
wooded. It was actually.
Do you have a lot of experience with wood?
Got him.
It's a solid question. It is. It's a solid question for sure.
You were asking the question. I didn't hear the plural S part, and I was like, "Wait a minute, this is going south. I'm gonna end up losing my testicles too."
Just saying. We will get to we will ask you the question that we ask every guest.
Yeah, but answer the question. Are you good with wood?
All right. Yep.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, fair enough.
At that point, I'm just going to self-incriminate myself in any aspect of how this goes.
And it'll get clipped.
Anything,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it'll be the one and only clip from this podcast that comes out.
Yeah, that's on social media. Yeah, anything that is not appropriate that you want taken out of this, we can definitely talk. It's just going to cost you a certain dollar amount to do so.
It's probably going to cost me a hat.
It might cost you a
shirt.
Hat. No, I won't ask you for that. I won't.
Or for you to work on my bike.
Okay, so we'll get to that question later.
This goes back to the whole when you were dancing thing, and I said I should have brought my wallet and tipped you, and you said I'd do it for free, and then you said no, wait, bike work, and I said I'd rather pay you.
Yeah. He did. You should have said first the bike work. You kind of went in late with that.
I should have said that.
That was not the right move. So yeah, the past 12 hours have been eventful for both of us. Yours a little bit more of an early start. Just to let you know, like how important you are to me. I literally set up a studio last night. This is our studio in my garage, which eventually will get better and better and better as time goes on.
It's glorious.
You're here early, right?
Hey.
So
not bad.
Last night I'm doing a little test setup to try and figure out how it looks like and everything with my camera, and I'm spinning it on my tripod, and it tumbles, and it goes boom boom and goes bye bye because I'm an idiot and I didn't have it on a strap or anything like that, and I broke my camera and my good lens today. So
about how much money was that?
Less than a testicle. Tell you that much.
Hey. $3,500?
No, it's $5,000.
Was it $5,000?
It's $5,000. But that's how much the setup is. I sent in the body of the camera to Canon. Hopefully they'll come back and it's fixable. That's not that expensive. The lens is still here. I could show you that. You're a mechanic. You might be able to fix it.
That's a good point. You actually might.
You might be able to fix it.
You good with electronics?
What are you getting feedback or something? What's going on here?
I think I found the problem.
Was it your cord?
I think they were rubbing. Kind of like your testicles.
Okay, you got to put it back up. Yep, chin.
So you blame that on me and it wasn't even my fault?
Wait, hold on. No, it's still there.
Wait, hold on. Ready?
No.
You just keep rubbing.
Yeah, that's Robbie.
Okay. There it is.
So I scrambled this morning saying that we were supposed to have a call guest. We were supposed to have a call-in guest as well. And that ended up not happening, which I'm kind of bummed about. There's a rider, I'll tell you off camera, of who canceled on me.
I'm going to blow him out right now.
No, he's a good dude.
You just bleep it.
Wait. It would have been really good if it would have been a call-in guest and it was one of my old riders.
No, I tried. I did try lining up. Let me see if he texted back. Hold on. Nope. He did not text back. So nope.
He's
you're
not
good
even
still.
looking at anything.
Yeah, I was looking at my text. What are you talking about? You were
Screen-
looking right
his
at
screen
it.
was blank.
So I scrambled. My wife and I scrambled this morning and said, "Oh crap, we need to figure out something to get this whole setup dial," because I went out and I bought all this podcast equipment to get better audio.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna have shittier video, but we're gonna have great audio.
Whoa. I brought my freaking camera. What do you mean shittier?
I'm just saying.
Hey,
the lens that I have, and you've admitted it because you've tried stealing it from me, but it won't fit your camera, is better than the lenses we have.
Yeah, just for outdoor stuff.
Okay, all right, sure. Anyways,
you know
Mine's
what?
way better for
Just
indoor
because
stuff.
it's small doesn't mean it's not cute.
Hey, mine actually extends further than his does.
that's a problem you two need to talk about. Again, I sense
Mine
a
is
theme
longer.
here. I sense a theme. So that was honest to God though, that was like a shitty past. Today was a shitty day. Like of this morning was just trying to figure that all out and like get everything dialed and get it all set up here and do all that stuff. It was not fun. I don't recommend dropping. It's like you prepping a race bike.
Whose phone was that?
I don't know. I
Shut
think
it
it was
off.
yours.
Not me. Mine's on vibrate.
Mine's on
I'm
vibrate,
not
too.
smarter than this.
And it's not me.
100% was yours.
Oh, whatever. They probably couldn't even hear. Well, maybe they could have. I don't know. But that's like you prepping a bike for a big upcoming race or something like that. Your very first race, right?
Yeah.
Like your very first official race.
Yeah.
And the fucking motor grenading on you
No comment.
right when you're. Oh,
No comment.
okay. Fair enough. We'll move
Some
on.
minutes happened.
Yeah, we're gonna move on that one. So that was
Is that
not
a
fun.
Husky issue or
I don't think that's a Husky issue. So how
is that a
long have-
mechanic issue?
So, okay, so that is actually a good point. It could be both. So walk us through kind of your journey to kind of where you've gotten today so the viewers and the listeners can kind of understand that a little bit more. I meant to ask you that earlier and I totally spaced. My bad.
It's okay. I get it.
We're beginners.
It was a busy day. I think you need a hug.
Not from you.
We could find somebody outside.
My
for
wife
sure.
my wife will be home in about 10 minutes and I'll get one from her.
I doubt it.
Oh, maybe I could call her.
Not happening.
I doubt it.
Oh, we're not recording. I'm just kidding. I got him.
I actually don't doubt that either.
I wouldn't blame you if you got up and walked away at that point. I'm just
Dude,
telling you,
I
I wouldn't at all. Because I probably would too.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't.
He'd be here by himself, just all lonely and sad with his broken camera. Like,
Bro, I'd still podcast though. So walk us through that. We got sidetracked.
Where do you want me to start? I guess that's the biggest thing.
I mean,
You
a
wanna
quick.
start- you
I
want-
would say a quick rundown of where you first got like into your professional like gig, like your first like real. What was that? Oh, that was. I know what that was. You better hope that's not broken. Is like when you kind of fast forward into where you got like your first like race gig or like team gig, something like that.
Man, if I got to state years, I'm gonna really.
You don't got to state years. You could just state eras.
eras.
Yeah.
So in the 40s,
Yeah. 1940s.
in the 40s, back when Joe Gibbs was born, we started out together.
You're aging very well.
Thanks, I try.
Yeah.
It's that not living in California, not being exposed to all that
Bro,
sunshine.
you live here now, dude. Like, so.
I know, but those first almost 30 years of Minnesota sun, which is only 4 months out of the year, and the rest is hibernation.
It's a good point.
So basically, long story short, I started out working for James Pavolny as a mechanic. He was a national number guy. He had some I prefer him. I refer to them as B-level teams. You get some support from the factory,
Correct.
but you don't
Yeah.
get
factory level.
factory
Yeah.
stuff. I was working for him, and then Craig Decker, that used to race for Factory Suzuki and PC back in the day. He was doing an Enzo startup as part of Enzo in Minnesota. So I worked with him and actually learned suspension, and that's where I really started learning about meticulous.
So you started with suspension?
I was, kind
Sort of. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like teardowns, a little bit of learning.
Gotcha.
And then that's where I learned to be more meticulous with dirt bikes to make them look better. I mean,
Gotcha.
perfect story was Craig coming from a factory program. I washed the bike. He came back, goes, wash my bike. A little nicer terms than that, but I walk up, I go wash the bike, and I came back, and he goes, did you wash the tires? I'm like, yeah, with water. He goes, no. Did you wash the tires? I'm like, I guess not. And that's when I was like, okay, well, I guess this is a little more meticulous
Intense.
than I thought.
Yeah.
So you had to scrub the tires down and everything?
Mr. Clean, spray them down.
Really?
Make them.
Is that what you use to make them all like shiny with black or like get all black together again or what?
I get new tires every race. I don't know. I don't wash them like that.
Wow. What tires you guys use?
Dumb up.
Nice. Good choice. Part of 23 Media's program, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said
I don't know,
hopefully.
We'll see.
I was like,
Hopefully. I don't know.
Hey, look at his arms are crossed, not just his fingers.
I know. Yeah. My feet are too, actually. You can't see them. Yeah. So
So there I went from that, and then I ended up becoming friends with Josh Grant and Jake Weimer
yeah,
because
Josh, cool dude.
they were in Minnesota.
Both of those guys are cool.
Yeah.
Alex My or sorry, the Myshak family lived in Minnesota. That's where, and he was part owner of Geico. So they would come out to Minnesota in the summers, and some of those guys would stay with him and ride because you can ride a lot. There's a bunch of tracks, and you get to ride Millville quite a bit for practice of that. So they were there, met those guys, made friends with them. And then it turned out I applied for a job in California. Jake Weimer needed a practice bike guy. I moved out here, lived with him, did practice bikes. Did that for a little bit, and then I randomly ran into Alex Martin. And I raced against Alex and Ryan for maybe 2 years in Minnesota in B class. Not a fun story there. So they beat me a lot.
Did they?
Badly.
They're good.
That's all right.
They were fast then.
That's all
They'd
right.
beat me too, so we're in the same club.
Wouldn't beat me, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, okay, Banana Boy.
Yeah, 4th place.
Out of 4.
Yep, it happens.
That's what I got, though. I got pretty much dead last out of dead last. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Okay, you're good.
I ran into Alex Martin out here, Supercross track, and he's like, hey, I need a mechanic. What are you doing? And I said, looking at you. So then it just worked out. I went to go work for Alex, and then just snowballed through from being like riders throughout years, like Weston Pike for a little bit, Millsaps as a practice bike for a little bit.
I got a question about Pike. Keep going.
And then just slowly kept working for more B-level riders, Michael Lieb, Chris Aldridge, Austin Politelli.
I should call Lieb.
I've always had,
There you go.
I was fortunate enough to have really good big name riders that just didn't quite fall over the ledge to being full factory guys.
Gotcha.
Which I was lucky enough for that. So I'd learned quite a bit, just kept plugging away. And then just ended up, one of the old mechanics from Husky said, hey, there's a job opening in off-road. I said, I knew Timmy Wygant from Mammoth with Chris Aldridge. So I called Tim, and that was just a conversation, maybe a little more harassment than conversation. Applied, waited, got the job, and I've been there for, this is the start of my 6th year was December.
Cool.
Dang, 6 years?
Went from Supercross, motocross, doing that, and amateur kids in the summertime, to doing full-time off-road, which was, the biggest change. The bike builds are way drastically a bit different on some internals you don't see. And then not changing a tire, putting in a moose.
Oh, yeah.
That was the most interesting thing to learn.
All right, so you get factory support now, obviously.
Well, yeah, factory mechanic.
So is it much different than what the race teams in Supercross would get? Is it identical support? It's just different parameters to it?
Other side of the building.
That's it. The first person to give me a tour of the new KTM Husqvarna Gas headquarters, or the Pierre Mobility.
There you go.
Yeah. I had to correct it. I was like, oh, wait a second. I have to make sure I say it right. You were the first one to invite me to that building.
And you're welcome.
And thank you. I appreciate that.
And it wasn't even for a factory rider. It was a factory support rider.
We're going to get to that point. I have a question on that one too. So you wrenched for Weston Pike.
Yep.
Were you there when he punched? Was it Freeze?
No.
You weren't there at that time?
This was Yamaha Rock River days.
Oh, okay. All right.
What was it like working for Pike?
Please tell me you just fought people like every day.
No, Pike was, he's
a sweetheart.
He's actually a big teddy bear and very sarcastic and funny.
Yeah.
I just think he just doesn't take people's shit.
No, but we got along very well, so we would just shit talk to each other.
No, that's good. I like that.
You guys still talk?
When we see each other in passing, because obviously when I was racing, I was a fly supported rider, just not by results.
What's up, dude? Fly. Best gear company out there. Big fly guy. That's all I wear.
He's a big fly guy.
That's all I wear.
It's been there. I've been with Fly for just in general. If I need anything, clothes, whatever I ever asked. I've met all the people that work there. I've just throughout the years just snowballed down the road. And it's
JT.
I met JT Daytona Supercross in 19.
Yeah.
I don't want to age myself.
We actually all stayed in a mobile park together with a mutual friend from Pennsylvania. So I met JT when I was 19 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yes, you've really known him for a long time.
We just in passing, crossing, it's a hi, how are you? Like I saw him in the airport, and it was barely an acknowledgement because he had to get on the plane.
Yeah, so it was like, hey, we're crossing paths here, but I can't stay long. So when you were talking about the support level rider of who I came to go shoot photos of that bike, Colby Raha.
Yep.
You were Colby Raha's mechanic for a long time.
Through the virus.
Through
the virus that is.
Through the thing that happened in 2020.
Yeah.
Which, whatever.
Up until about a month and a half ago.
Is that when it started? Was in 2020 or 2019?
I don't even know. I was at a race. I was literally in Georgia at a race, standing in the trailer going, I don't know if we're racing.
Oh, really?
But the fun thing about GNC is it's so much different. We were the last ones to race. Everybody had canceled, and we were the first ones to go back racing.
Yeah, because it didn't matter at that point. Like, you're outdoors. That's why I never understood why track shut down. I'm not going to get too political, I promise, but that's why I never understood why track shut down. It was like, dude, you're outside.
Yeah.
Your distance between people anyways.
And thank God you have a helmet on.
Dude, I know that would protect people, right? I wish, if that was the case, I'd be wearing a helmet everywhere.
I'm just saying in general, maybe you should just, even the lightweight ones.
I have fallen, and it is actually a good idea. I should actually put on a helmet. You're not wrong.
I got a question. Being Colby's mechanic, his bike's pretty much basic, right? Besides the suspension, I'm assuming? Or is there more to it?
Or can he not say?
His stuff, I can answer whatever you want. There's no secret.
Okay.
Right.
All of his practice bikes were legit VIN bikes. Like, off the showroom, he'd drop them off, grease the linkage, grease the headset, do that sort of thing. And then, here's your bike. Put plastic on it, wheels, whatever he wanted.
But coming parts-wise, besides suspension, not too much, huh? Because it's not going to be the same as a race bike.
X Games was different.
X Games
was different because at that point, the agreement was I was allowed to go over to the Supercross team, and I made that bike not the very first X Games year, the second one when him and Axel went down to the end.
Right.
I weighed that bike. I think I dropped 9 pounds off of that bike.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you made that thing light.
Yeah. That's how
for quarter pipe.
That's how he went so high. Now we understand.
And then last year's was, I'm literally talking, I was drilling plastic, cutting out backsides of plastic. Engines were done to the gills that we could for torque. You name it, I was doing it because I had the ability to do it.
Yeah.
And then this year, before he had a offer to switch, and he chose. I don't know. There's no hard feelings, no blame. Everything, even from Heinz called him himself and said, "Hey, man, I wish you the best. I understand why you did this.
Yeah.
The door's not shut. If you want to come back, the door is open."
Wait, where'd he go?
Stark.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you ride Starks now. Yeah. He rides Stark Varg. Yeah.
I saw that he had one of those, but I didn't know that's his program now.
Well, he posted, he did post a very sincere thank you to Husky, and
he did no bridge burning. Everything was done professionally. He emailed, said, "This is the offer I have. Can you guys compete, offer, do anything?" And they're like, "We just don't have that bike for you."
Yeah. I don't blame him. I don't blame anybody for trying to go out there and make a living, right? Especially in the moto industry, you got to take what you can get, and when those opportunities come up, you take them. And there is some aspects to it where I think the Stark is good for him and for what he's trying to kind of do. And then there's other avenues where I'm like, it might not be as good for him and advantageous or whatever you want to call it. But I thought that, just working with him and being in Supercross, it has to be you.
It is me. It's this cord.
Is it?
Yeah, it's this cord.
Oh.
I can hear it.
Put it.
Hold on, I'm stuck with 3 different things here.
There, hold on. We're trying to figure out.
We're having a malfunction here, people. We're having a malfunction. Well,
hold on, here.
Hey, hold on. Let him figure that out. Because I know everybody's a little curious right now that we got a new background and everything, but I did not forget the best part of the show.
No, we didn't.
We're just gonna put that right there. Gonna cover your face with it.
I'll sit there with it. That's fine. Do you ever see that?
Hey, is that your gladiator pose?
That's what I think my wife imagines that I look like.
100%.
Yeah.
The difference is, I think, was it Gerard Butler? Isn't that who Gladiator was? But he got really...
No, Russell Crowe.
Russell. Yeah.
Gerard Butler was 300.
300.
Hey,
Leonidas.
But if you talk to Jeff Emig, my brother's definitely got another one of Ken Roxon exactly like this.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. I don't know why. I'm not even a Ken Roxon
Jeffro definitely knows that. My brother knows every tattoo Kenny has with the shirt off.
Couldn't tell you. I'll be honest with you.
Can you just get the moccasin leather mink coat, whatever that?
I could.
He's got one.
I don't. I wish I did. I'd wear it.
I think he's got one.
I think I'd get a little. That's some chain link too. That's some armor right there.
Do you want one like this of yourself?
I could.
Because we can make it happen.
Yeah, they're kind of expensive though. That's hand painted.
I really appreciate it.
Leonardo da Vinci painted that himself.
It didn't hand painted. It's an actual picture of him.
Yeah, it's a picture. I took that. It's not. It's painted. It's like AI. Yeah,
I get it. But what made you go with the
I didn't. My wife got it for me for a gift, and I think it's awesome and it's hilarious, and it's traveled everywhere that we've gone in our podcast.
Hey,
so
the real question is when she's looking at you and she,
imagines that.
does she imagine that, or
I don't know. Ask her.
Or does she imagine that?
Hey,
Hold on.
This right here, this picture, when they go to bed, goes up on the ceiling like this.
Oh, you don't
Let's
need.
call.
You don't need
Let's call.
You don't need the mirror. You just put that up.
We're gonna call her. Watch.
Pretty sure she's here. Have her come in.
Nah. Well, I mean, she could if she wanted to, but it might be easier. Oh, yep. There it is.
You just want to.
Hold on, I gotta ignore so I can make sure it's connected. Okay.
You just want to show off your new tools.
I do kind of actually. I really wanted to talk to somebody
because your toolbox is a mess.
Okay. Shut. Don't.
How are you gonna bring a factory mechanic in your garage with your toolbox looking like that?
Can I help you?
All right, Ruthie.
Hey, Ruth.
You are on.
Hey.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
Nope, that's on low.
Oh.
There you go.
Welcome back to the 23 Moto
There you go.
Podcast.
All right,
You are
enough.
live with Robbie Corley,
Okay.
the main
So,
host of the show.
Ruth, my wife,
Yeah.
joining us for the first time.
Wait, can I ask the question? Because
Yeah,
was
you
Yes.
can ask.
So,
my idea.
so I'm gonna set it up. Okay.
sorry.
So
What?
Andrew's
We got a
on.
question for you.
Okay.
A question has been brought up.
Wait, you're live right now.
And you are sort of live. I have to technically.
Are you
I have to-
you inside by the chance?
Are you? Yeah. Are you inside the house?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Hi. Yeah,
Do you want to
okay.
come in
No,
here
no,
and answer
no,
this?
no,
Would
we're
you like
gonna
to
do
come
it
on the
via phone.
podcast for 1 minute?
I think this is better like this.
This is better like
All right,
this.
all right, all right.
All right. Go ahead, Andrew. Take it away.
So there's this mural that I'm looking at of this.
Don't mute him.
Of this great picture of this dynamic human, and then there's this guy sitting next to me. Which one do you look at when you want to be intimate?
Don't answer that.
Answer it.
You should.
Why
answer
can't I answer it?
All right,
Ruth,
go ahead,
and
answer
answer it honestly.
Yeah, honestly, you look at the You look at the mural, not him, don't you?
I can't. I don't know.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you
That's
hear
a
that
tough one. It
hesitation?
depends on where we're located.
Told you.
You hear that hesitation?
If it's in the room where the picture is, she might look at it.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Maybe I should ask: is this when you look at him? Is it sober looking?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, that's sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
That's-
sorry.
So, Ruth, what's your answer? Put you on the hot seat. Oh wait, what happened?
Can't hear
It
it.
disconnected.
Can't hear you.
There you go. Now you're back.
I can hear you guys.
Okay, I hear you now. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yep. We
All
got
right,
you loud and
Let
clear.
us
You're in
know.
our
Be
headphones.
honest, Ruth.
I answered. I said it depends on where we are.
Ooh.
I don't really know what that means.
Are you talking
If we're in the man cave where it lives, obviously,
It doesn't
my
live in the
direction.
man cave. It goes wherever the podcast goes.
Yeah, that's true. It's traveling.
Well, the
It's in our
podcast has not
garage
been in
right
our
now.
bedroom yet.
Hey,
Whoa.
let me.
Whoa.
We
How
can't take
rated
the
is this
So
podcast?
it's definitely
This
not
isn't
X.
Keeper After Dark.
Yeah, no, it's not. I should call Chris. Yeah, I'll call Kiefer and just be like, "Hey, all right, I got a question for you."
Okay, so does he have that coat in his closet?
No, I wish.
Are you sure?
see.
Oh, she does wish though,
told
so
you.
get on it, dude.
There ain't nothing
get
wrong
on
with
it.
it.
She just answered the question.
Yeah.
She looks at the picture.
She does look at the
I'm
picture.
okay.
Looks at the
Hey,
picture.
hey, that is the best version of myself, and as long as she's looking at the version of me, I'm good. I don't care. I'll take that to the bank all day long.
If you ever FaceTime me with a question, probably not going to answer anyways, but if you're going to FaceTime me, at least put the camera on that so I can look at that instead of you.
Instead of me and talk, should
That
I cut out
picture?
the lips
Yeah.
for you and
Dude.
give it to you, or what?
That's why I
yeah,
brought
you
it.
want me to give it to you? You're just that obsessed
There
with
you
that
go.
photo?
No.
So here's what we do.
it's okay.
I'm
We're
good.
just
All right,
Andrew.
Ruthie.
Don't worry. We're gonna cover his face. We're at the
Ruthie,
picture like this.
I love you.
Yes.
Just got
I'm gonna hang up now. This is
Bye-bye.
this is
Bye,
gone
Ruth.
rogue. Goodbye. All right.
Bring us some food.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So that was our first official phone call, and of course
That
it was
might
to
have
my
been
wife.
the best part of the whole podcast.
Oh yeah, it was good. but here's the best part is I control the audio. And
Yeah, you muted me.
and I can edit that out if I really wanted to, but I'll leave it in.
Don't worry, because that's my camera with the SD card in it. I'll take it and I'll post
Yeah, but
it.
I don't think it has it. I don't think the audio is going to be good enough for it.
Oh, you'll be able to hear it.
He called you out.
That's fine.
I don't think. Well, it might be actually. I will have to ask you to upload that to my MacBook before you leave, though.
Just take the SD card.
That's true. It's a good point.
You never get it back.
That's
all
all
right. Back to the Moto show.
I got like 30
we were
SD
talking
cards. We're
about.
good.
So you were Colby's mechanic for a long time.
Yep.
And then now he's kind of split off. You've been doing what?
You were with him when he got an X Games gold,
All the last three.
right?
Do you get one too?
Do you get anything for that?
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Right now, there's
Uh-oh.
a debate going on.
Can you answer that? If not, it's cool. We can move on.
It's not my first. I think I have.
You never forget your first.
I mean, oh man.
You might want to.
Hold on, I'm thinking about it right now. That would be those three. I think it was like my 12th to 15th actually X Games medal from being a mechanic.
Yours?
Yeah. I told you I've done this. Been around.
Who?
Yeah, but who else?
Oh, so is there a speed and style one in there somewhere?
I've got medals with Colby,
Yeah.
Matt Byton, and
Oh.
Hey,
I could call
Byton.
Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Vicky Golden.
Oh,
And
have you
Vic?
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
dude, what the heck?
What was she competing in when you were the mechanic
Best
there?
whip.
She got the best whip, and then 2 of the 3 for women's Supercross.
Oh, that's rad. I love hearing that. Vicky's awesome.
Yeah, Vicky's great.
Yeah,
So is
she's
Matt.
great.
Matt, we've
Matt's
known Matt
super cool.
forever.
Yeah.
Matt's a
too.
great guy.
The last time I got blacked out drunk, the last time ever was with Matt Byton in San Diego. Yeah.
It wasn't at Fitzland.
You're looking at me like I should.
I don't know.
You
I'm
were
just
probably
saying.
there.
You might have been. No, you weren't. No, well, maybe.
Wait,
no.
wait. I think I actually.
No,
probably-
you didn't. You're going to go off on some tangent
No,
here.
no,
You're
no.
gonna
Hold
say,
on, hold on.
Here,
This
let's
is- this
mute
is-
his mic.
No,
real
get
quick.
out of
Hold on,
here.
We're gonna mute him.
That's muting Andrew, but yeah.
Say something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dang
Yes,
it.
he's muted.
All right, hold on.
Idiot.
You're already fired.
Now he's muted. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead.
for real though, this is an honest story about that. I think that night Matt came back because that's when I lived with him for a little bit, and he came back and him and Fitz switched shoes somehow in the middle of the night.
Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, and Fitz's foot is 3 times the size of Matt's, so they gave his shoes back, and Matt got his shoes back, and the back of them were cut off, and he goes, "What'd you do?" And he goes, "They're little boy shoes. I needed adult shoes, so I had to cut the heels off
Oh
of
my
both of them."
gosh.
Jimmy did?
Jimmy Fitzpatrick.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
he
not
would.
leave. I love Jimmy. Known him for years. Love the guy. Do anything for him. I would never leave anything at his house.
No, I
or
wouldn't
around
either.
him. You see
Yeah.
what he did to Scotty Stevens' bike?
Yeah.
When he spray painted the whole thing?
Yeah, Scotty deserved it.
Scotty did. He probably did.
Scotty
He probably
deserved it.
did.
I know the story.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
So
yeah, yeah.
I know the story
Yeah.
too. Okay, yeah.
I did a lot of militia guy stuff at that time.
Oh, did you?
When I worked for
Did you do it for
Biden-
Deegan?
I mean, I never did any Deegan bikes. Sorry.
That was a quote.
That's a good one there. Yeah.
Do it for Deegan.
You know, remember that?
I'm,
Do it for Deegs.
No, he knows what you're talking
I
about.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just not
you didn't
touching your
catch it.
bad joke.
That's fine. It's still a joke. I don't care. It's my podcast, man. I'll just make the jokes I want.
I'm just not going to touch your bad joke.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
All right.
scoot back. I can't see the
Oh,
guests.
sorry. I'm leaning
What's
forward.
wrong with you?
He's
Go ahead.
rude. So, I mean, that one. But as for the metal question, sorry. Right now, the gold plastic from last year, there was only 1 set made. I had Colby send 2, so there'd be a spare if something happened.
Right.
Well, the guy only did the 1. So the gold plastic came back. Colby has the bike, and I'm like, I want the number plate back. He's like, well, I'll give you the, and I'm like, no. I want the 1. Of all the championships I've won throughout amateur, pro, everything else, I've gotten the front number plate except for 1. The only one I've ever not gotten, and it was my fault. I left it in South Africa on the bike when I left. Or in Africa, not South Africa.
Oh, shit.
That's the only one I never got. But this one I'm waiting for, and he's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, no.
Now
I
on
need
it.
it.
Give it up. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So you haven't received it yet?
No, he's still riding the bike. We don't have it. There's nothing.
Yeah,
to put,
he does
there's
still
nothing
have
to
that
put-
bike.
There's nothing to
Okay.
put on there. So
Okay, makes
right.
sense.
Damn.
I'm waiting for it.
Well, I mean, hopefully he just doesn't send you like some replica.
No,
Like-
not a chance because I know which
Yeah.
ones. I know which one's which.
Yeah, you marked him on the back.
No, I just
Like,
know which one's
You built them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you know,
true.
You know the details on it.
yeah,
All right. You've been keeping up with Supercross, I'm assuming.
yeah. I watch every race.
Yeah. Did you go to any this year? Or
Big
no?
race guy.
Yeah, I went to 3 of them. I went to both Anaheims and San Diego.
Yeah,
Oh no,
so
I
the-
skipped San Diego. I took that back. I
Oh,
woke
it's 'cause
up,
of the rain?
It was raining, and I
Yeah.
called our road truck driver Big Wave,
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Hey man, this sounds like a couch day with some beers and a grill." And he's like, "Sounds good."
that sounds like a good day. Yeah. So, so you went to a couple of the Anaheims. We have Craig and Mookie for the team. Definitely not running to the level that I expected Craig to kind of struggle a little bit just because he's working back from injury. And from what I heard, he was just, still kind of after donations and all that stuff. But he was still working his way back, and I knew it would be a little bit harder for him to come back. And then Mookie, the thing with Mookie is you don't get any information from that camp at all. So you don't know
What's going on?
yeah, and so you don't have to tell me like, oh, I had inside info that he was doing this, but like, is it something that you kind of try to keep track of? Like, because you're friends with the not the race mechanics, but the Supercross. What would you call? I guess because you're on the off-road side, would you call them Supercross team? I don't know how you would refer to the guys that are on that side of the building. You know what I mean?
God, how do I refer to them?
Like Jade.
You just referred him by name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally just walked.
Just by
I
their
don't,
name.
I don't even call Jade. Jade's middle name is Willard.
You call him Willard?
I call him. I've called him Willard for years.
No shit. I might have to write him a DM and say that.
You don't have Jade's number?
I do not, but he did say he would call in or come on this podcast one day. So
All right.
I'll have to have this set up, pretty good for him too. Make him real
Call
happy.
AP right now.
I don't have AP's number.
Call Lee.
I'm trying to think
right now.
I could call Lee, but no, I'm besides my wife,
Why are you
thankfully
trying to
she
get
answered.
rid of me? This is supposed to be about me.
Yeah, exactly.
You're trying to just X me out right now.
I'm not, but we
See?
have this thing.
Oh boy!
Every time we've tried to FaceTime or call someone on the show, they didn't answer.
Yeah, every
Michael
single
Leib's
time.
not going to answer.
How much you want to bet? Dude, whose phone is that?
That's got to be me. Mike.
That is 100% yours. Mine's over there.
Hey, you know what? Do you want me to shut it off for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Oh, wait. All right. There you go. I'll turn that off. Nope. Now it's on. Guys, I know you are probably listening to this like, what the hell is going on there? We're a bunch of stooges that don't know what we're doing.
What's this we stuff?
I'm talking about me and Robbie.
Okay, good.
You're a guest. Yeah, so don't worry. I'm not including you on this dumb stooge thing. Was it not? Whose phone is in here? Is Karina's phone in here? No. All right. Well, whatever. But yeah, so we've been like, I think 4 or 0 and 4 or something like that. What are you looking at? The recording? It's good.
He wants to make sure you get your good side.
I don't have a good side.
Put the picture back in front of him.
I know. What are you doing, bro? Leave it alone.
It was too far to the left.
Oh. But yeah, we've tried FaceTiming people.
You're not going to get him. Just call him. Stop telling the story. You're not going to get him. He's not going to answer. I work with his wife. I try to FaceTime him at work.
You idiot. It was Robbie's phone. Yeah, so everybody go to Robbie's Instagram and hate on him for having annoying dings in our podcast. All right.
Not happening.
Let's go.
I'm telling you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is this on phone?
Should I just start the two-stroke right now?
No.
Please no.
Oh, you'll smoke us out.
He said, please no.
Please no. When he doesn't answer, try again because you might get the back-to-back. But
Call you right back. I got the call you right back.
You know what that means? I get those texts too.
I know.
That means next week.
Okay, here. So I'm gonna send him this, and then he'll be like, "Oh, that's why he wants me to call." All right. But yeah. So okay, wait. So I think we were 0 and 4 with. Is your mic? No, your mic's not muted. You're good.
Am I?
Yep,
No,
you're good.
Back.
So now we were 0 and 4 with with calling people. We're 0 and 5.
He's not going to answer because I have dirt on him from the IB Corp team of some photos.
I shouldn't have sent that photo then.
Yeah.
You should have warned me before I sent the photo.
I've got a picture of we did a photo shoot. So basically, long story short, if nobody really knows, the team owners were from another country. Mm-hmm. From Martin Costello's, it wasn't his uncle. Everybody always thought it was his uncle. It was a family friend cousin.
From the show that they did?
Yeah.
Remember the show?
Yeah, that show. I was on the show.
Ah.
Oh, so yeah, this isn't your first rodeo.
No.
Yeah.
How come you guys only did one season, bro?
Ran out of money.
Yeah, dude. That happens. Trust me.
Yeah. It wasn't the ran out of money.
Yeah.
But they did a photo shoot. They had all the riders do it. They had a photography company come in from their country, and they were trying to do an SI GQ dirt bike riders swimsuit edition thing. Oh. But they were in the pants. So this is really
Michael.
Wait, I want to finish that story though.
We can.
I
We can do it.
do want to finish that
We
story.
can do it, Michael, on the phone.
Mr. Lieb,
this can't be good.
you are officially, because my wife definitely counts, but I just know that she answered it out of guilt. You are officially live on the 23 Moto podcast with Andrew Bauer, myself, and my brother, Robbie Corley.
Welcome, Michael. Welcome.
Wait.
Wait,
Hold on.
there it is.
Hey.
Man,
I had to hit you with the
I got
music.
that.
There you go. All right, you got it out of
It
your
was
system.
all good up until you mentioned the Bauer name.
Hey, it's okay. I was telling a story about you and you called back, so this is perfect timing.
Yeah, so
God.
let it rip.
Yeah, I do want to hear the rest of that story though.
So the Michael story, they had the photo shoot. The guys came in, and there's Michael Lieb, Justin Heft, Costello. There was Noah McConaughey. I don't remember who else was there. But Michael is literally, they have these guys, they're lathering them up in oil with no shirts, holding used chains, wrenches, engine parts.
Yes.
And here's Michael, red as can be, posing. This is back when Michael was in shape. Michael's now fat, gear-owned company guy. He's a desk jockey. But there he is, lathered up, and I took pictures. I got videos. Well, then we go up to the track, and they want him to do it again. Michael's the only one that does it. Here he is, shirtless, on his bike, holding an American flag. The picture I took is really pretty good. I think it's on my Instagram. I'm pretty sure
we
I
need to see
posted
that
it.
picture. We need to see it.
It's good, but there's Michael.
Lieb.
I won't say your nickname. I'll save you the embarrassment from that one, Michael.
Lieb, You got to defend yourself on that one, bud.
Yeah, let's hear it, buddy.
He already hung up.
Did he
All I
hang
gotta
up?
say is 20 bucks is $20.
That's actually a good
I
point.
agree.
That's what you got paid that year, right?
The privateers got to eat too. I mean, come on. Don't be jealous that I look okay lathered up in oil with an American flag on my body.
I said that was years ago, back when you were in shape.
Were you a little jealous,
you
though?
know.
Of his body?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in shape. He was like Greek goddess chiseled. He looked good. I was like, I wish I looked like that.
Did you want to be the guy that rubbed the oil on him, though?
No,
Whoa.
God, no.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
Should we ask Lieb the question?
Lieb?
He wanted me to rub the oil on him.
Yeah. Should we ask Michael Lieb the question?
What's the question?
About the testicles, since he's on the line?
Oh, yeah. We
And
can
we could
definitely
ask
ask
Andrew
him.
at the same time.
Lieb, do you want to join in on us with selling one of your testicles for 30 grand?
I've thought about it multiple times.
See?
Dude, right? Who hasn't?
I've 100% about it multiple
Who
times.
hasn't?
Like, especially, you know.
Okay, Andrew, let me ask you this.
Just imagine if you were a female and you can sell like your eggs and shit. For way
Yeah.
more.
You can.
can.
Yeah, you could.
You can.
But for way more?
No, it's about 20 to 30.
For eggs?
That's a good amount.
How do you know that?
He's looked it up.
No, I have a friend of mine. She's middle of a job, living somewhere she doesn't want to live, and she's like, I'm moving, and she's getting divorced, and she's
I'm going to
like,
sell my eggs.
she's literally said, this is my plan: is to finish the divorce, move to back to California, and I'm going to sell my eggs, and that's what she's like. I'll get
Oh
roughly
my
this.
gosh. All right. Well, perfect. All right. So we have Lieb on record as saying yes, he would get
Okay,
rid of one.
so
Michael's not selling his testicle; he's selling his eggs.
Yo, shots fired.
I did. Hey, it's one of his eggs.
Feel free to fire back.
I got nothing there. I'm so bitter about the time that my shock broke and Bauer told me. It's
I love
fine.
that he makes this story up. He makes this story up. He only never had a DNF once. Well, wait, you did DNF, but you blamed it on something else. Not me.
The bike cutting out in Vegas, where you can hear it on the YouTube video that's still live online for a series that no one ever wants to talk about again.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
You might have a
wasn't
point.
me. Hey, that was a fiasco of a day.
Nah.
That was not a good day.
All right. Mr. Lieb, how's business? Is it good?
I'm done
We're
with
just
it.
grinding.
Good.
We're grinding. We wish we went a lot faster and we didn't, and we got to make up for it.
All right. Can you come on our podcast and talk about that one day?
And bring some gear.
Absolutely.
Dude, Lieb was the first person, two things. First person ever pay me to shoot photos professionally. I've had like individuals like throw me $20. And then he was the first person I ever interviewed ever.
Wait, Michael, you paid him?
Yep.
I'm waiting for them to answer.
Yeah, I mean, we pay people that are, deserving.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just saying.
where he was looking for the right
sorry.
words because he knew where I was going. He knew where I was going.
I'm
He knew
gonna-
right where I was going.
I'm going to have to clip that. That's getting
knew.
clipped for sure.
Well, I
He
can
knew
tell you
where
one
that was
thing, Lee.
going.
My brother definitely appreciates you, and he does respect you. So thank you for
Well, that's one of three here.
right. Thank you for everything that you've done for my brother, for sure.
No, it's good. But yeah,
Of
one
course,
day,
man. Of course.
one day I'll have you. We'll have you come on. It's just in my garage. It's nothing too fancy.
I'm down with it.
All
Let
right.
me know.
All right. I'll let you go. You want to say anything else?
Bye, Michael. I miss you.
Bauer, I'm sorry. I love you. I miss you.
There you go. All right.
Aw.
Thanks, buddy.
I'll have my brother give him a
Bye.
big fat kiss for you.
Nope, won't do that. Bye. See, I am happy that he called back. That's so does that technically count
That's
as
the first caller in.
That's your first rider call in.
that is my
That
first
is the
rider
first
calling.
rider calling.
Well,
right.
let's use the rider word loosely.
Dude, he rips.
Yeah.
He rips on a
Practice
bike.
track. He was practice track champion.
I don't care, dude. I've watched him like not ride for 6 months and then hop on a bike and throw some of the biggest whips I've ever seen.
That kid was so fast.
Yeah,
It wasn't even fun.
fast.
He's still
Stopwatch nationals.
Dude. Well, okay,
He's still
easy,
fast.
bro. Dang.
What?
You're just a race guy now and you're like, oh, stopwatch nationals.
Big time race guy.
Huge race guy.
Called out.
Would you?
Hey, would you work on a Suzuki?
Would I?
Yeah.
No.
Thank
Damn,
you.
dude.
Would you?
Need somebody to work on my bike for me.
So
Your brother has a guy.
who?
You are him.
No.
Who do
No,
I
I know.
have?
Your guy.
Brian?
Kasky?
Yeah.
Kasky does a bunch of my stuff.
There you go. He's got a guy for you.
Yeah. Derek Kasky
Can you just
does
give me
stuff.
some tips? Text me or something and I'll do it.
I hit up.
on that yellow bike.
Yes, sir.
Two ideas right here.
Not selling it, okay?
You're not selling it.
Okay, what?
You have
Burn
insurance on it.
Yeah, burn it. I was waiting for it.
Gas can and a match.
I love
Yeah.
my Suzuki.
Oh, sorry.
Tell me one bike that handles better than a Suzuki. Or I'm sorry, corners. Corners better than a
I was
Suzuki.
gonna say.
Every one of you put the forks in the right height.
Man. I can't go toe to toe with the factory mechanic on bikes though. I can't do it.
To be honest, every bike has their pluses and minuses. If you work it just right, every bike's going to work just perfectly fine.
Mine's completely stock, suspension, everything, and I get really bad arm pump.
Well, that's probably from different reasons.
That's You
should use those hands a little bit more. Probably.
I don't need to. I got a wife
with the legs. Whoa. All right, should we?
My wife hooks it up. Kiefer After Dark. Welcome to Robbie After Dark.
No, we're not copying their stuff.
We're not doing it.
What's
up, Pulp?
Thank you.
Dude, what were we? No, I'll leave that in. I was gonna clip it, but I'm gonna leave it in. What were we talking about? Oh yeah,
we were in Raha Land.
Yeah, we were in Raha.
X Games.
You've been there a million times.
Sorry,
Raha.
Dude, we were Rahaville.
I do remember.
Rahaville.
I do remember you posting being up there at like midnight.
We went testing. Yeah, we went testing in the middle of the night twice. It's so windy up there that you had to, and it was so hot because you're in the high desert.
Yeah.
That Silva and I, Silva Spec suspension. That's
Silva.
where you should go. Silva Spec.
Yeah.
There's your dump for you.
Nope,
Silva.
I'm AHM all the way. Sorry.
Hey.
Partners of the program. Yeah. But I do know Silva does great work.
Just trying to help you out.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate it.
Anyways, so there we are. We get there. We left the shop down here 10:30. Get there at about midnight. And when we got done and we're loading up, the sun was cresting over the mountain. And I remember driving back, dropped Silva off and said, if I'm not into my house before the sun gets over that mountain, I'm never going there again. I shut the door. And I think about 1 or 2 minutes later, the sun was up, but I was out.
No way.
That's pretty funny.
That place is in the middle of nowhere, huh?
It literally middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's that where you would pick to train.
But he needs such a big area, and you don't want to spend $1 million.
No,
you know what I mean? Which he could have even spent $1 million up there, but it's hard. I don't blame him for going up there at all. But he's in Hawaii now. I talked to him a little bit ago, and he's like in Hawaii most of the time.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
Right now, it's probably more 80-20 because he's getting ready for X Games.
Yeah, that's true. So he'll spend more time here. He's doing classes, everything. Okay, so races, all that stuff. Oh, we were talking about Mookie. That's what we were talking about. And like that camp.
Oh, you're trying to ask how I
there we go.
refer to them. And I said, we talked about Jade.
Yeah, Jade. And then, dude, Jade just screwing everything up, isn't he? Yeah. Why are you muting? Oh, you're muting yourself. I was like, wait, who are you muting?
Cutting us off.
I know.
He's done with us.
I know. He probably is. Do you keep up with those guys, like, as things are going on, like, and as the racing's going on, like, do you ever have conversations with him about, like, what is happening, like, at the races and stuff, or you just kind of just keep it?
Oh, we don't. For the most part, we don't. I will say one good thing is from moving from the old building, because we were all separated, to one of the new buildings now. It's way better. Like, just in general, they know what's going on with us. We know what's going on with them. Like, even at TLD with Ollie. Ollie and I have been going back and forth with Robbie Goolsby, our crew chief, because Barsha and Bollinger have the same issue with a certain bike part. Mm-hmm. So we've all just been in a circular movement to try to better it for Barsha and for Trevor on the same time with literally one piece in the bike.
Oh, wow.
And I think that I might have found something last week for Barsha.
No shit.
But I think that Jade actually found something for me with Bollinger.
That's so cool.
So like I said, the fact that we're all in the same building and everybody knows everybody's race results, which is way better. So at that point, like if I have questions, I go to Carlos. Carlos has given me information of stuff that I should do with this. I've asked questions of Carlos of how they build certain things so that it's, in spec of what I should be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, not like I don't know, but just a matter of like getting his input to see if it's something different that I can make myself better.
Dude, that's rad.
But like I said, it's so much nicer that we're all in the same building. Like even WP with suspension they're literally eyeball to eyeball looking the off-road supercross side. So like they have conversations as well. Probably not the same because obviously the suspension is night and day.
Yeah.
But in general though, I mean like the engine department, you've got the Moto guys building off-road engines at the certain time of year because it gets slammed then and vice versa because they're so slammed that they just need help. But I mean, same thing for us. We all get input. All the input from everybody is full circle in the building, which is really nice.
It's great. You guys are one big team.
We're literally cheating the entire industry because we basically have 6 teams to share information.
Yeah,
from.
that's great.
But that's what you guys should be doing, in my opinion.
In the old building, it was way different because nobody was by each other. Like Husky was in a different building. Husky off-road a different building. At that time, TLD wasn't there yet. It was just KTM with the engine department in the middle. So like there was a little bit of shared, but not like it is now.
Yeah, and you wouldn't want to jump out of your area and like walk all the way over to like go talk to somebody. It's like very easy for you to walk across the hall, right? Or even just down the door.
It's literally across the hall. Like if I look out my window and I'm doing nothing, I see Amos, Hamtramck's mechanic.
Yeah, I know Amos. Yeah,
Jack, who is working for Gillum, Like those are the guys. Like if I look out my window, it's outside of my lion cage. You know, when they shut the door and you look out. But those are the guys that I see. And so just a conversation. And I mean, you share all kinds of information.
Yeah.
Like a lot more than I'm going to share here with you.
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Which is perfectly fine. We ain't gonna be upset about that. That place is really nice too because I went there for the 2024 the Husky intros, Supercross intros. Yeah. And I was really impressed when I walked in there and saw everything.
Was that your date? You brought
Yeah, hell yeah.
Was your date?
Yeah.
Oh,
His brother.
How cute. I heard a story that you got really, really drunk.
Yeah, I didn't have a single drop of alcohol because I was so nervous because I had to interview 5 riders.
That's not the story that was told.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories in this industry that are lies about me, so that's fine. They just add
you
that
want to
to
get
the
into
thing.
that?
No, I'm not getting. He ain't getting my.
I'm
my
so
airtime.
down to get into that right now.
No, he ain't getting my airtime.
I wouldn't want to throw you into that though.
Yeah, no.
I was kidding. I've never heard a bad thing.
I know.
I've never heard a bad thing about you.
That's because.
Do you want to hear something?
I've never heard a
he's
good
my
thing
brother.
either.
The people at KTM have always been really good. KTM Husky, you got like the whole crew. Have been really good to me, you know, and so I'm thankful for the everybody. I mean, you've been good to me being there. Like this isn't a kiss ass segment, but it's just everybody at the Husky.
You can do it if you
KTM, gas. No, thank you.
I'll film it.
Have been really awesome and have been really cool, and so I'm happy that you haven't heard anything negative.
To be honest, do you want me to tell you a nice thing right now to you about you?
No.
You don't want to hear a
sure.
nice
Go ahead.
thing? When you messaged me about that Raha bike, I don't think I've ever offered to let anybody shoot a bike before I've taken pictures ever.
Yeah, you told me that.
That's huge.
Like you reached out and your message was just nice and sincere. And it wasn't, you didn't even ask to shoot it. And I just offered it to you.
I don't even remember.
That's huge.
I don't even remember how it first came up.
You just said something about the bike. And I was like, I looked at your Instagram and I was like, do you want to shoot it when I'm done?
Oh, that's right.
And then even more so was when Mark Tilley from Dirt Bike, because they wanted to shoot it first. And I was really nice about it and said, hey, can you just wait to release this pictures for 72 hours? And you're like, no problem.
Yeah. I'm not here to step on anybody's toes. You know what I mean?
They're
like
a little bigger following.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
We're here just to have fun.
Not for long. I'm creeping up on people.
Yeah, this is back to the stories I hear about you, the creeping thing. Again.
I wouldn't say that. That's going to get taken the wrong way.
I'll tell you some stories. I can definitely tell you some stories.
But yeah, no, it's been good. All right. So
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What is your biggest achievement that you're the most proud of?
Ooh, that's a good
Ever
question.
since you started this.
All right. So, man, biggest. Honestly.
Favorite one, whatever.
Can it be 2?
Sure.
Honestly, just where I'm at in general. I went to college for business management, sales, and marketing.
Oh, really? You went completely opposite way.
Yeah.
What school?
It was a business school in Minnesota.
You know how interesting it is how so many people go to college for things that they end up not doing in life?
A ton of people.
But like just from the standpoint of doing that to being a factory mechanic from my hometown of 1,000 people.
Right.
And when I raced myself, one story, my dad was unloading my bike and my front brake fell off the bike because I actually didn't know how to work on a dirt bike at all at that time.
And now look at you.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Still don't know how to work on a dirt bike.
Debatable.
Yeah, I got my buddy Marshall that kind of helps me on things. I just call him like, hey, what should I do about this?
Yeah. But that was good to have somebody like that.
It is.
But I would say that one, and honestly, it just happened, was I've been in the spot of doing 3-peats or X Games on a couple different occasions between Matt and Vicky. It never happened. And it wasn't, they got rid of X Games for girls with Vicky, so there wasn't a chance for me to get 3 because she already had 3 herself.
Right.
And then Matt Renner just went on a whole new level of step up and just went full domination mode. But that 3-peat with Raha, that was, you know, not to get soft, but it was actually really emotional for me because it was something that I really wanted.
Yeah,
It'd
I'm
been
sure.
10 years of trying to get it.
You worked your ass off for.
Yeah.
It was 10 years of wanting that, so I got it, and I was like, but like I said, those are the two. It's hard to say left or right of which one because being here, like when I was my last, after that IB Corps team, it was like a matter of if I didn't end up in a factory program, I was done being a mechanic.
Really?
And then this ended up here. And it was like a new saving grace for myself with racing dirt bikes in general. Like GNCC racing, anyone that's ever gone, they're like, oh my God, this is the most unreal, greatest thing ever. The race, everyone's so calm, it's so laid back. Like I don't want to say bad things about the industry of moto side, but like there's just no talking. Like everyone just wants to hang out and have fun and ride their dirt bike and bounce off trees out there.
Right.
Yeah,
And
I
there's,
don't want to
and
bounce
there's
off
no
trees.
paychecks. There's no one's making millions.
Yeah.
Caleb was the highest paid guy, and he was cracked over 6 figures, but not
Yeah.
by a huge amount.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to earn your paycheck over there.
Yeah. I'd love to go to one.
There's a lot less egos over there. Yeah, there's tons here.
I mean, there's still tons of egos. It's just not as well played and documented. And you have your stars. Caleb is still a major celebrity at off-road races everywhere globally because it's Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
Stu Baylor, globally huge, and even not just GNCC, like off-road in general. Cody Webb, Colton Haker, Taylor Roberts, all those guys. You go to races and people are like, oh my god, like, I mean, just a different level of celebrity. But like on that side of the world, like you've got guys that are just like, oh wow. I mean, Haker's doing riding camps up at his house in Idaho, and people are like lining up to go.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
People are wanting to go train at Caleb's at Ranch Russell.
That's so cool.
So, I mean, it's like you've got your other side where it's now with Adam being done racing. I mean, if he doesn't end up as a commentator, which would be mind-blowing to me, if he didn't start doing something of that nature on his own back in Florida, because he's still got such a name. Like he is, I mean, I don't know if he wants to train kids, but I mean, I'm going to go with he's probably still going to want to work.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because I don't think he can go full retirement. I mean, who other than Stewart went full retirement? Him and Chad.
Dude.
Nobody.
And Chad
Not
didn't
even
really.
Yeah, I don't think Villapoto did. Or
No, RV's still working.
yeah, he's still working.
He's
But
still
is it
Yamaha.
working because he wants to do something?
Oh yeah.
I mean, because Dungy could have fully retired too, though, but he wanted to do something.
What
you know?
I don't know what he's doing. Actually,
Dungy?
Yeah.
He's still doing stuff at
back
KTM.
He's back with the race team.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually did not know
Yeah,
that.
that was
I
a
thought he
really-
was just doing guest like things, like he was
it's
just helping out.
I'm not quite sure the terms of it, and I'm not
Yeah.
100% sure I even know what he's doing, but
Yeah.
I've heard he's back with the race program in some aspect.
Good for him. That's awesome.
Yeah, because we saw him when we went to A2. He was over there at the rig.
Yeah, I just thought he had something there just because he was with KTM and won championships and stuff. I thought it was just kind of one of those deals.
No.
But that makes sense. It's cool, dude. I'm happy for him. That's rad.
They had him as a test rider. I think they have him back a little bit as a test rider because, I mean, with Ryan Morris was doing it forever, but now with everything being so much in-house and all the bike expansion of everything going on, Mo does a lot more of everything, and Haney can only do so much. So I think they have Ryan also helping with that because he's still the Dunge.
Yeah, he is. He's great.
I would love to see that guy still race.
Yep.
He's still there.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so how do you think the racing has been on the Supercross side of things this year?
Entertaining at moments.
Yeah.
Entertaining at moments. I like it better when it's on mute, though.
Yeah, you don't. Okay. I've said this. I said this last time with Jeff, which he's friends with Ricky, so I can understand why he wouldn't really go into this a little bit more. I love what Ricky Carmichael has done in his racing career. I think he has definitely gotten better, but there are times where I'm listening and I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, and like you have other guys. And the other thing, I don't like the rotating chair on the other side.
Weege. Leave Weege there. Weege races.
Yeah,
Weege knows.
Yeah.
Weege is great.
He's good. He knows all the riders and he races. He can ride a dirt bike.
Yep. Yeah. But I just don't like the rotating door. I'm like, I get it. You have to have that. But to me is just, this is a sport I love and I don't want anything interfering with that. You know, like whether it's announcing, whether it's coverage, whether it's like how they cut cameras, all that kind of stuff. I just think that there's so much room for improvement right now. And I'm not saying that they're not trying. I just think that there's definitely some room for improvement. But I think Ricky, at times, I'm like, oh man, like that could have
been
a little bit
differently.
better.
Maybe you could a little less, home feeling, pushing certain people because they're maybe facilities or who they're training with.
Yeah, understandable.
But
I actually posted on Facebook. I said the dream team to get rid of everybody and bring them back. Danny Stevenson, David Bailey as commentators. Danny Stevenson.
Debo as a commentator?
He already was. Bring him back. Amazing. David Bailey, the little professor. You're not topping that guy.
That'd be pretty good,
really
actually.
That would be really good.
What about Ralph Shaheen?
I
like Ralph.
Yeah.
I like this table.
Yeah. Oh man, that's rude.
That's fair.
Yeah. But
Like,
that's
there's
okay.
nothing against Rolf. Rolf's
I get it.
He's an open wheel guy.
Yeah. He's a car racing
Stick
guy.
with your sides.
Yeah.
Right.
No, he's a car racing guy.
I get they're trying to make sure they have an announcer that keeps everyone in line of, okay, back to the racing. We can't have you guys arguing back and forth about who is better in a corner.
Right.
I get that, but it goes back to, like I said, David Bailey, Denny Stevenson, those two, so perfect because they actually knew what to do on camera with each other.
Yeah.
They never did it together. They'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Zach Osborne would have been great on the floor. He was so good. The crazy thing is I asked Zach, because I picked on him, because I did one race with Zach for a GNCC. And I asked him, like, why are you like, and they're like, they tell you what to say in the headset.
Oh, yeah.
On the floor. Like, you're told, this is your window of what you're going to, your angles.
Really?
And don't
deviate from them.
Don't deviate left or right. This is where you get to go, and that's it.
Emmett said the same thing. Yeah.
About that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said the same thing.
Denny getting stabbed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Happy he's okay, though.
Yeah. That's wild.
Dude, it's super wild.
Okay,
I was like,
so
it's like, I can kind of see it happening. If it's going to happen to someone, I can kind of see it happening to him.
Well, they said they followed him home.
Right.
With his mom.
Yeah, you can't
and
do that.
I'm sure it was a matter of he got out and said, what in the F are you doing? You like that I censored myself.
You don't even have to.
You did
I censored myself.
You just can't censor or you just can't curse in the first like 15 seconds of a YouTube video.
Because then they'll demonetize it and they'll
it doesn't matter.
Won't recommend it.
Yeah.
Same thing though. Like if it was me and I'm with my mom and someone's following me home, I'm gonna hop out. What the fuck are you doing? What are you?
100%.
Let it flow, bro. You're not supposed to curse.
Why are you following me here?
Yeah, 100%.
But
I agree.
At that point, but the fact that I think I would probably have gone differently is if I was in Denny's shoes, I may have had a gun on me because I'm pretty sure Denny just had his fists.
Yeah.
And
But
mouth.
the first rule about if you're ever getting followed is to never go home.
No, don't go home. Don't
Never go
show
home.
them where you live. That's,
No, exactly.
Go to a gas station. At least get shot in public where there's cameras.
100%. But not even that, because if you pull into your house, then they know where you live. So all you got to do is leave.
Just come back.
And then they'll come back.
They come back.
You know? So I tell my wife that all the time. Like, you're ever being followed, don't ever go home.
No.
Yeah.
Call 911, call me, whatever. Don't go home.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing, and just on my own side of it, if you have a gun, if anybody's listening and you pull the gun out, you better intend to use it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't recommend that, but you should protect yourself at all costs. I end up seeing myself getting freaking hit up for that one.
You could just censor that one. I don't care.
No, I'll leave it in.
I'm all about that.
Hey,
100%.
I get it, man. You're riding with Biden.
I did not say that.
Are you sure?
All politicians suck. Thank you very much.
You're just saying that.
You're just saying that.
What, for who? Our boy Joe? God, no.
I
No,
told
not
you.
that.
Yeah.
Riding with Biden.
No.
That bumper sticker. I mean, you're his brother. You saw it in the back of his truck.
Why do you think he got a blue bike?
I have an orange and blue bike.
Trying to tell us something,
That's
huh?
not even orange. That's white, dude.
It has an orange front fender.
I would say I would take it off, the plastic off.
You're
but
not allowed
I've
to
looked
work
at
on anything.
I've looked at your toolbox. I wouldn't be able to.
I have a KTM. Oh, right there. I have a KTM whole setup right there. You can use that. You could take apart that whole bike. Besides, well, yeah. Well, you wouldn't be able to do some stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't have a torque wrench.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I don't have a torque wrench.
How's
in there.
this rack looking?
I mean, next to those really white boots that look like they've never been worn, and you just wanted to be the cool guy from the white boot club.
No, I've worn them once.
Have you?
Yeah. I've worn them once.
There's a black smudge from walking outside with them.
Yeah, those are my Fox boots.
Breaking them in.
Yeah. I'm an Alpine Stars guy, so I don't really wear them that much. But I do have a Fox kit, and the reason I have those is because my son loves Fox gear, and he wanted to match with me. So I got a Fox set, and we match gear sometimes.
That's nice of him.
Yeah, so who's the asshole? Huh? Me and my white boots?
You and your white boots.
All right, that's fair. Yeah.
You and your white boots, for sure.
So yeah, all right.
give it to
Getting back to the
Marshall.
racing. Getting back to the racing is no, he won't fit in those.
How do you?
Okay, back to let's get back to your point here.
So I've been on.
What are you trying to say? Like
I haven't really been that impressed with the racing so far this year, in my opinion. I think the 250 class I've been more impressed with than the 450s. I think it's just kind of all over the place, and then Jet dominates, and then all of a sudden it changes drastically, and it's I know that there's a lot of I don't know, I can never think of the words whenever we're recording, but there's just a lot of variance in week to week, but it doesn't feel exciting. Like it doesn't feel like it's that much different, that much more cool. But like whenever we see some of the 250 guys, I feel like that there's just so much more there in the 250 class. I could be wrong, but it's just my opinion of what I've gotten. I never expected Kitchen to be blowing everybody's doors off. I couldn't imagine that, And then you have.
Can I call timeout?
What?
I gotta pee.
Yeah, go. Oh, dude, go for it. Yeah, go ahead.
I got
so.
so
Here, hold on.
I thought you were looking at my.
Hey, don't worry about it, because
He's
we'll
off.
just keep doing this.
Oh, you don't even know where to go. No. Here, Robbie.
Hey,
help him out.
Take any. Why do I gotta go?
All right.
I'm just kidding. I'm good. Hey, you sure you want to leave me here?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. All right.
You know the beauty of this is I can edit it.
All right, everybody. Let's start this real quick. Hey, everybody, welcome back to... Wait, why'd you open the garage, dude? You just knocked down the whole curtain. What is going on here? You just ruined the whole thing. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Robbie Corley Show. I am your host, Robbie Corley. I'll be sitting here by myself, entertaining all of you. Welcome back. Thank you. Where's the applaud button? Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome back to the show. On today's episode of... Robbie Corley. My brother got a brand new dirt bike, 2-stroke sitting over there. It's kind of nice. Can't wait to ride that thing. Hope you guys are enjoying everything. We've got 2 different... Oh, the freaking battery just died. The battery just died. Now I got to pause it to change it because the battery died. So we'll be right back.
What did you talk about while
I was
we were
talking
gone?
about the new bike you got. I was talking about...
I'm shocked you didn't start it.
How... Dude, did I press record?
Dude, you better look. All right, we're gonna just fill the air real quick. You know what's funny is it's been recording on the actual audio part of it. So I may just upload the raw and edited version.
We're recording.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Yeah.
You get to keep your job.
There you go. So you got to flip it around so you know. That doesn't work now. You were already recording. So 450 class, I don't think has been as exciting. It's just my opinion. I wanted to see a little bit of more drama than we've gotten.
Yeah.
I want more fighting. I want more first turn takeouts, all that stuff.
Hey,
we haven't had enough of it.
Webb and Sexton battle was good.
That was a good one.
That's a good race.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my opinion on it.
You also thought Jetson was going to go undefeated.
I thought that there was a chance.
I called it too at day one. We rolled in and I said, if he wins this thing, this might be 17 for 17.
You called that too?
See?
How?
I got it. My old roommate was Christian, Jets mechanic.
Oh, really?
So I heard I had some inside information.
I understand
he's
that, but
so
the 450
good.
class is a different class.
Yeah, so McGrath fan through and through, buddies with McGrath, and I hate to think about it, but I think the record's going down at some point.
Oh, you think so?
I think he's going to take
I'll
it.
agree with you. I just don't think it wasn't going to happen this year. Do I see him going undefeated? It can damn well happen for sure. And I could see that happening.
Yeah.
But I just didn't, not this year. No way.
No,
Your
but
rookie year, no way.
He came out on fire, and I was
Dude,
like,
he did.
man, if he comes out and does this, there may not be a stop to him. And I think now he's showing that. But the problem is for him, the biggest, I think, is cool, calm, collective. Because when he's in trouble, he's not cool, calm, collective.
Right. Yeah.
He's still got that 250 where he can. I mean, last year you saw it when he would get into trouble and he just outrode them all. So you would chase them all down and get right back in front of them. But the problem is now is you have to try to get through Anderson and Barsha, and
Yeah, it's hard.
you can't just walk by those guys.
Yeah, it's not nearly as easy. Nope, I get it. Do you still? I still think he is going to win the championship. In my opinion, still, I don't think even though it's getting a little bit closer, I think he still wins it.
So our truck driver Lonnie Taylor and Cooper Webb are really close friends. And after the last race, I actually made a joke. Lonnie asked me, he goes, "What do you think?" I said, "You need to tell your boy to clean his shit up." So he texted him and said, "You need to clean your shit up." And we were talking about it when we were driving to the race this weekend. And I'm like, "You talked to him?" And he goes, "Yeah." I'm like, he's like, "It's close." And I'm like, he's going to have to flat out just straight up beat him 3 of those rounds.
Yeah.
Like 3 of them. He's just going to have to flat out beat him.
Yeah.
If not,
And I can see Webb doing it though. You know what I mean? But Jet's going to have an off night.
these are all, what is there, 5 rounds left?
Yeah, I think so. And
4 of these 5 are web tracks. West Coast outside web track.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, East Coast.
I was gonna say it should be East Coast. Yeah,
East Coast.
Yeah.
East Coast outside is a web deal. That Utah one, if it comes down to that, not much of a web deal. Because then you get back to that hard dirt, which is like Anaheim, which web's not good in California when it comes to that hard concrete dirt.
Well, if we had a race this past weekend instead of off weekend, I think Jet will probably still be a little bit hurt and injured, and I think Webb could have got another first place.
Yeah. And
for sure.
And you still would have got 4th.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
And you still would have got 4th.
Yeah,
Dude, fourth on Supercross, that'd be good.
Until you
I
work,
didn't say Supercross. I said you still would have got 4th.
until you work on my bike and set it up for me, please.
Give a little extra
Help me.
settings.
Just help me.
No, you ain't getting no help. You're on a Suzuki.
So
Actually, to be perfectly honest, when you start working at the company, the first paperwork you have to sign, you will not work on outside materials.
I found that
really?
out. I found that out the hard way.
Regardless of whether you are on in any one of the red, orange, or white bikes, doesn't matter. If it's an outside,
No go.
So like, even for the Raha stuff, it was a tricky deal because the X Games stuff I was allowed to work on the clock, and the other stuff was more of a buddy help you out deal.
You got to sign NDAs too.
No, you just don't talk.
Yeah, I mean, what you don't want to help somebody
That's fair.
else. Yeah,
I understand that though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you like your job, you just keep quiet.
right.
Yeah.
100%.
So Anthony DiBasilio was my mechanic for a long time.
Yeah.
And when he had his own thing, and then when he went back over to Husky, it couldn't work on my stuff anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn it, dude. I'm like, all right, like I'll have to find another mechanic that I can trust. You know what I mean? But that was something that he said is he was just like, yeah, we can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it.
If you like your job and you like this, that, and the other,
That's fair.
You just don't do it.
That's fair. That's understandable. But you can tell me what to do at least. You can give me some tips.
Buy a white bike.
Dude, what if I just put white plastics on it?
I hope somebody
Not
from
the same?
Husky.
No, it's still gonna
Not the
say
same?
that case cover. All the covers are still gonna say.
Suzuki?
Yeah, my bike's white. He can't.
I can get them all
it's orange.
engraved.
Sorry, I screwed myself there. He said it was white earlier. I said no, it's orange.
My
But
white
yeah.
bike there.
But you can work on the back half of my bike.
Pass.
Okay.
Can you work on a KTM though? Or
Nope.
just only Husky?
Every 6 days bike I've ever built was a KTM.
Oh, really?
Oh, you know what? That's one of the number plate I don't have. When Brandy Richards went 28 for 28 or 29
Yeah.
for 29.
Okay, so now
That's the other
two
one I
number
don't-
plates.
Yeah, two. But that one's, the dimensions are sitting in my cupboard. I just have to get it made, the sticker.
Oh, okay.
Because they take their number plates. That's one thing that you
Yeah.
don't, they take all their front, whether they win or lose, they take them all. And she got the bike because it was a trophy bike.
Yeah. So we have Foxborough this weekend, New England. Who you taking for the win? It's East Coast. It's not we don't have the shootout yet. The shootout's a week after.
I think my boy Eli is coming back.
Eli, okay. You got a winner?
I
You want to do Christian Craig? He might be back.
No, Christian
Mookie?
He won't be back. Who's going to win this weekend? You know, I'm going to be honest. As much as I don't want to say it, I've got way too much confidence in my old roommate to keep that train rolling, and I think Jet's going to keep cruising.
Oh, yeah. I think if anybody was to give him a run this weekend, it's going to be Webb. I think Webb is kind of, he senses blood. And so I think to him, he's going to charge even harder and like really go after it. I think if he doesn't close the gap even more this weekend, I think it's done, in my opinion.
The biggest dark horse of this whole thing that now it's an 8-point gap, but the biggest dark horse of the whole thing is Tomac. Tomac just won.
Yeah.
Tomac just won. What happens when you win a race?
Get confidence.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I think Eli, he's back.
But he's not going to win it. There's the gap's too big with those two that are
Yeah.
that
What do you mean, championship wise?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's going to win
No,
championship,
no.
but he's going to win some more races. I think he can.
I think
he could.
at least one more.
Yeah.
I think he
I
could.
think he pulls off another one.
But
at least.
I do. I'd like to see Webb win the championship.
Do you guys do anything like Pro Circuit does where if your rider wins, do you guys like get anything on the weekdays?
And Supercross or off-road?
Off-road for you.
Off-road, we have to sweep the podium.
Oh, really? Okay.
We have to sweep podiums. If we don't sweep podiums, we don't get lunch.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Well, there's also the differences of off-road. You don't have every manufacturer.
Okay. Oh, so you have a little bit more fighters that you can, hopefully get up there.
We don't. We bring more spoons to the knife fight.
I like that. You can make spoons pretty sharp.
Yeah.
But anything else?
As for those guys, they get Chipotle. I think Chipotle. There's PC's Pizza Party. I think everybody over here, because they're all about the health at our building. They want everybody to bicycle, be healthy, whatnot. So you get Chipotle, which isn't a bad thing.
Now I just figured out why PC's downfall.
Why?
Pizza.
Nah, the kitchen and them ain't eating it. Maybe Shimoda was eating too much pizza. I don't know.
Kitchen's in the kitchen making the
He
pizza.
is. Dude,
He's cooking.
Dude, you know who I really want to cook for me is Dave Villeman.
Yeah.
Do you follow him on Instagram?
I know DV.
Dude, have you seen the stuff that he posts?
Haven't.
He is
French
like
cuisine.
Really?
like a 5-star Michelin chef.
You do want a guy to cook for you, huh?
No, I just want dude. Look at me. I want anybody to
not
cook
the
for me.
assless chaps. He wants the assless rope. Or the assless apron.
No, it's. I think
if I ever show up here and Villeman is in your kitchen with just an apron on,
that ain't happening.
I don't know if I'm going to stay or leave.
No,
you might be interested.
You'll
in
probably
staying
stay
and then leave.
You know what you'll do? Hey, are you interested in selling one of your testicles?
I probably would ask him that.
That's what you.
Or
would.
I'd ask him for some tech tips.
Hey, you know what?
Well,
Actually,
technical
that's the
tips.
guy you want to ask about the technical tips of bike setup.
I would love to, but he won't answer me.
DM him.
DV is a genius.
DM him. Hit him up.
He ain't gonna answer me. Maybe if you DM him,
Oh yeah.
send him my way.
He ain't gonna do that.
Let me. I would just text him. I wouldn't DM.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. You're special. I'm not that special. All right. So do we?
Got to wrap it up.
Yeah, you should. Kids out there.
I got twins.
Hey, the street lights are on. Mom's calling.
I got twins.
Yeah.
I got twin girls in there.
Yeah,
Wife's
ready to
in
go
there.
home.
I know she's ready to leave.
I think that's it. But you are definitely our first official guest in like it's like I want to say an official setup. You know, because when Emmett was here, we were sitting on our couch.
Yeah.
And like, which I kind of like that. I am going to get a couch in here one day. I just didn't have the time or the money to like set up a full setup. But I think it would be pretty rad to have like seats here, chair there, not my kitchen chair that you're on and a workbench that we're sitting on.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
And a foldable
I
table.
thought that was your gym bench. I was waiting to see you guys do curls
workout
for the
bench.
I thought you were going to do some curls for the girls at some point.
I can. You want me to? I got a whole weight set over there.
I mean, you probably should fit in that jacket a little better than how you are right now.
I know. I
10
probably would.
push-ups right now. 10
No,
push-ups.
I'm
Go on
good.
table. 10 push-ups.
Hey, you know what's funny?
I'll probably break this table. I'll be honest with you.
Honest, true story. Anthony cut off the cookies in the truck 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
But there's a box of cookies. There's always cookies in there. But if you want cookies, 10 push-ups a cookie.
Really?
And Anthony's rule he made this year in the
Damn,
truck.
I'd be buff.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
I'd be so buff, dude. I'd be eating
jacked
so many
arms and
cookies.
chest
Yeah,
only.
just be huge.
Little legs.
But no, like really, thank you for joining us and sharing stories and bullshitting. Yeah, and there's people that comment on these and they're like, "Oh, you guys are cutting each other off, or you guys are talking too much. I can't hear one person." It's meant to be a back and forth. It's meant to be bullshitting. It's meant to be joking. It's meant to be, having a good time, as if we were sitting at the track.
Yeah.
Waiting to moto or something like that.
I
That's
tell
how we
people,
do
I
it.
said there's a difference between an interview and three guys just hanging out, BSing, and talking dirt bikes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want people to feel like they're here with us.
And that's
You know
what
I
people
mean?
like. A lot of people like that. Some people are going to say stuff because they just want to say stuff or whatever. But we get a lot of good feedback about people, this not being boring.
Yeah.
I mean, the boring part might be debatable, but you know what?
Hey,
I did.
shots fired.
You know what, though? Honest, truthful one thing.
Why is that crickets?
I don't know. I pressed the wrong one.
I did actually ask to do this a while ago. I was on him.
Yeah,
Did
he
you?
did, dude. He hit me up. And I'm like, dude, I only have 2 mics. And like, if you watch the Jeff Emig one, his mic wasn't working. I couldn't get it to sync. And I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. And
Yeah.
so what did I tell you? I said, the moment I get 3 mics, you're the first person on it.
Look at, you're here.
Yeah.
Here I am.
You're here.
I've been up since 2 a.m. California time, flying here to hang out.
Hang out with us two
Hang out
idiots.
with you two.
We'll write you a
special.
check.
How far you have fallen in life to hang out with us jerks.
Hey,
I was going to say
Coming
something
from
else.
a factory race mechanic to sitting on a
And on a kitchen chair.
kitchen chair.
And
You
a
know what?
foldable table.
You're the one that said thank you. I didn't say thank you.
I know. I'm just saying.
That's
I'm
true.
just
That's a good
saying.
point. That's a good point.
All right,
No, we
we'll-
appreciate you. Thank you for coming
I'm
on.
glad
Yeah.
to be here. I'm actually really happy to be here with you guys.
We're going to have to bring you back.
Oh boy.
Oh, first repeat guest.
Yeah. First repeat guest. Be here tomorrow.
You know what I'll do? I'll have Lieb on, and I'll call you, and then we can share stories out.
I'm gonna red button him.
no,
we
you
have-
wouldn't red button me.
We have 4 mics.
Oh, this is
We
fun.
could do us 4. We can bring Lieb on with
That's
you
actually a
back.
good point.
Don't tell me with a good time.
I could do that. All right, let us know if you guys want that. I'm pointing at my computer. Let us know if you guys want that. But yeah, no, it was rad. It was a good time. Hope you guys that are listening to this, the audio's better. That you guys are watching this, the audio video's better.
Dude, taking a dig at my camera once again.
I said the audio video's better.
You know what? I saved this podcast
pull
because
up the
you.
picture. Just grab the picture.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Don't we can't forget a photo.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
you're good with this. Like to thank people on board. ETS Racing Fuels.
ETS Racing Fuels part of your program, right?
Decal Works.
Who's your fuel?
VP.
VP.
Oh.
What? So everybody else is ETS, but that?
Off-road's VP.
Oh wow. Okay, did not know that.
Okay.
But we're ETS,
Well, we're
in
ETS
this house.
on this show.
Yeah.
Super. Good
Yeah, good for us.
you
So,
guys.
yeah.
ETS Racing Fuel.
Yep.
It
He plugs them every single time we're on this thing.
Yeah, I got to. Put me in 4th place
Yeah.
last weekend or
That's
this
true.
yesterday.
Have you seen Semi-Pro the movie?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know her chanting, 4th place,
Yeah,
4th
Yes.
place.
Yeah. That's what you should have been doing.
Hey, that's you, bud.
Yeah.
You're,
That's for sure.
You're,
Hey, I'm
you're
just
Jackie
there.
Moon right now.
I am just
Yeah.
there to have a good time.
Not a long time.
No, hopefully a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm a 6-lap kind of guy. You know what I mean?
6.
2 races,
I was gonna say for the whole day.
No.
6
No.
laps of the day.
6 laps each race.
Yeah, he had 6 laps each moto.
Dude, the race I did in Elsinore, I had to do 4 motos. I about died.
Yeah, he did.
I about died.
It's true.
I feel you, man. I
sucked.
raced moto. I did vet races here on my way out of racing.
Yeah.
I get it.
It was hard. I could not believe it. I'm like, I'm never doing 4 races again until I can get myself into shape.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right. We've said we were going to end this. We're going to end it.
Thank you to ETS Racing Fuel,
ETS
Decal Works, Dodge Ram, because
Epoxy
new truck.
A Dodge Ram.
That's what I drive.
Epoxy at Decal Works, AHM Suspension, my boys over there. Hopefully others. If you guys want to be part of the show, let me know. Yeah. Not you. You're already part of the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Yeah. All right. That's
Whatever,
it.
dude, we'll take
we're gonna log off. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button. Podcast. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know what you do on podcast. Do you hit like on podcast?
I think you can. I think you can like the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Just try to get Joe Rogan on.
Do whatever you're supposed to do on a podcast.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you guys. All right. We're out of here. Should we hit him? Should we hit him with it?
We're out.
Yeah. Just leave frame.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Why'd you mute me? Unmute me! What's wrong with you?
You're unmuted.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
Hold the picture while you dance.
Hey.
Why are you dancing with me?
Hey.
Dude, you dropped that thing multiple times.
Hey.
All right. That's it from us. 23 Moto Show. We are out of here.
We're officially out.